All right, let's just bring you up to speed with the latest as far as Yakub Memon's execution is concerned. As we speak, the 1993 Mumbai blast convict Yakub Memon's body lies at his Mahim residence. We're being told that the burial is now scheduled for about 6 o'clock this evening. His body will be taken from his residence to the Bada Kabristan locality near Charni Road. And this will take place, like I mentioned, this evening. The Mumbai police has also issued an advisory banning any kind of photography or videography of Yakub's body being transported. Yakub's body was flown to Mumbai by an air ambulance after completion of his post-mortem. His body was handed over to his brothers Usman and Suleiman. Yakub was hanged to death earlier this morning at the Nagpur Central Jail for his role in the 1993 serial attacks in Mumbai. The execution reportedly took place at about 6:30 this morning, just an hour and a half after the special three-judge Supreme Court bench rejected his last-minute plea to defer the execution. Now, earlier, keeping sensitivities in mind, the family had been informed of a long list of conditions if it wanted possession of the mortal remains. These included that the funeral would be a low-key affair. Police has also made it clear it does not want a public procession and has said that pictures of the body should not be released. All right, and Sahil Joshi also spoke with some of the victims of the Mumbai blast.
This particular area is in Shivaji Park and it's hardly 3 kilometers away from where Yakub Memon's residence is, and you can reach here in 5 to 10 minutes. 2 blasts happened in the vicinity of this area. One of the blasts happened here. This place wasn't looking like this earlier. This was a petrol pump. The blast happened. The building which you can see just behind, it was not a building, it was a one-story structure. That is a small chawl, we call it in Mumbai's language. That chawl was destroyed and finally this building has come up. All the residences who were staying in that chawl are now staying in this building. And these are the people who used to stay in that chawl and have seen the blast with their own eyes, which happened just 50 meters away from where they used to stay. These people have been following the whole case in the Tara court and later in the Supreme Court. We have with us some people who have been following it very closely. You have followed this case very closely. In 2007, when first time in Tara court, the judge pronounced the judgment, then the sentencing happened, then it went to the Supreme Court. You must have seen what happened the whole day. What you thought about the whole process? Since 1993, it's 2015 now.
It took a long time to make a justice in our case. So we have little bit faith about our jurisdiction and our law. But since it take a long time, it's 22, 23 years long back, so it has to be done earlier.
You think that justice is done because today Yakub Memon has...
Not totally, because main victims are still free.
Main accused.
Main accused are still free. They are not in a reach not in our reach government. So I don't think it's a full justice, but it's a start.
You're talking about Dawood Ibrahim and Tiger Memon. Tiger Memon is a brother of Yakub Memon. He's still not in hands of the security agencies. You think that till the time they don't, the agencies could not bring them back, till that time the justice will not happen?
Definitely. I will still favor our government if government has given us at least some ray of hope by hanging Yakub. It will take time, but then we have to fasten if we really want that these people, we as victims, if we have to feel that the full justice is received, so government has to fasten, the judicial system has to fasten this trial. They have to bring back Dawood Ibrahim and Tiger Memon. Then only this we will feel as a victim that the full justice has been done, and we Mumbaikar will be proud of our government and our judiciary.
And a tight security blanket has been put over Mumbai, especially Mahim, where Yakub's body has been taken and is lying as we speak. 24,000 policemen have been deployed across Mumbai and Nagpur, with leaves and offs of about 3,000 of them being cancelled in the two cities. A quick response team has also been deployed outside the Al Hussein building, the infamous residence of Yakub Memon in Mumbai's Mahim area. Police have identified over 200 sensitive pockets in Mumbai, where 10 companies of State Reserve Police Force have been deployed. A prohibitory order under Section 144 has also been imposed around the Nagpur Central Jail. Now, the execution in Nagpur was preceded by unprecedented scenes in New Delhi, with the Supreme Court lighting the midnight lamp, literally, to hear Yakub Memon's last-minute mercy petition. Hearing on the last-minute plea began at about 2:30 this morning, with the Supreme Court bureaucracy switching to top gear for the crucially sensitive case. A 3-judge bench heard the matter and passed the order at 5 a.m. rejecting Yakub's petition. Earlier, in a last-ditch effort, top lawyers like Prashant Bhushan and Brinda Grover had met the Chief Justice of India at his residence seeking a stay on that execution. What the court simply said was that any stay of the death warrant by giving 14 days' time to Memon after rejection of the mercy plea by the President would be a travesty of justice. According to the apex court, ample opportunity was granted to Yakub after the rejection of the first mercy petition, adding that it did not think granting further time was necessary in a case of this nature. According to the bench, ample opportunity had been given to Yakub to pursue all remedies.
The merits of any individual case are not the issue. That is for the Supreme Court to decide, and the Supreme Court has done its work. What I have said is that the principle and practice of the death penalty is questionable. And there I continue as a personal individual conviction to believe the death penalty is wrong, that it has been very arbitrarily and unevenly applied in our country, that the overwhelming evidence against the death penalty, as late Dr. Abdul Kalam pointed out, socio-economic biases coming through, the arbitrariness in many judgments, the uneven application of the death penalty. The overwhelming evidence is this has not served society well, and it has had no deterrent effect. There is no correlation between the death penalty and preventing crimes or preventing terrorism. So it is actually neither morally justifiable nor is it effective in serving the purposes that people claim it's supposed to serve.
I certainly don't believe that the interest of justice has been served by the hanging of Yakub Memon. The petition itself had given very substantive grounds as to why the death sentence should be changed to a life sentence. But unfortunately, it seems, according to Rashtrapati Bhavan, the President believed that he was bound by the advice of the Home Ministry, although the Constitution does give the President the ultimate authority to decide such a case. So I don't believe that justice has been done, definitely not.